Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing my February TBR. I can't believe that February is almost upon us, and so it's time to do my February TBR. I mean, this is wild. Like, January flew by. We are well into 2023 now. It's official. I am excited to jump into doing another TBR because I had a lot of fun with my last TBR where I kind of did like the more structured routine with a little bit of freedom in there. And so I'm excited to do it again. I was actually like thinking about making my TBR today while I was working and just getting pumped. I don't know. I like having like the little bit of randomness to it, but I also like having the freedom at the same time. And I never know what's going to happen. Like maybe I'm going to get a book that I got to choose from like Marcus's shelf or who knows. But anyway, I'm excited to do it. So if you guys don't know, the way I do my TBR structure for this year is I will do one Netgalley pick, one ARC book that I have in physical format, one book from my TBR jar, which is here, one book where I will do a random number generator, and whatever number that gives me, that's like the shelf that I have to choose a book from, and then one free pick. So 5 books total, and that's definitely more manageable for me because I'm not the fastest reader, so 5 books is definitely something I can handle. And the best part is like if there's some books that are bigger, then I can work around that and put like smaller books on there to help myself get through the TBR. So yeah, let's just dive into it and see what books I'm going to be reading for February. So the first one I think I will do is I will do my TBR jar first, and then I'll do my random number generator so we can see what the two like random ones are going to be, and then I can plan my TBR around that. So let's start with this. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got one. Let me just put this away. I do not know what this is. Okay, hopefully it's a small one. But you never know. This book sounds riveting. It's called Marketing the IRS. So I'm gonna go find that on my blog shelf, and yeah, let's see what it's about. All right, so I found the book on the shelf. This is Marketing the IRS. This is clearly one of the books that I got when I was first starting out my book blog. And so I believe this is actually nonfiction and it talks about marketing the IRS, but we'll find out what it says about it on the back here. So it says the actions of the IRS affect nearly every person in America. Charged with collecting federal income taxes and enforcing federal tax laws, the IRS holds great power, and American citizens would like to believe that the service wields this power efficiently and fairly at all times. But, as Philip M. Leon exposes in Marketing the IRS, the service suffers from institutionalized ineptitude and outdated labyrinthine systems. Further, Leon notes that not only are these issues often swept under the rug by the service, but worse, attempts by employees to update IRS system and practices to make the service more fair and efficient are routinely and harshly discouraged. Well, this sounds like a textbook to me, so we're going to see how this goes. I feel like this one might take me a little bit longer just because of the source material of this one, but we'll see what happens. It's only 162 pages. Not exactly the book I was picturing when I was thinking of like February, the month of love, but you know, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, that's my TBR jar pick. All right, so the next one is our random number generator. So I have this here. It's not actually number 7, but I have it set up. So I'm about to generate my number, and this will give me whichever shelf I'm going to be choosing a book from. So let's find out which one it is. So I got shelf 13. So I will go show you guys what shelf that is, and we'll choose a book together. All right, so this is my shelf number 13. So these are my options. Now I've read I've read all the John Green and Gail Forman and Nicola Yoon. So I've read a lot of these books, but there are some on here that I haven't read yet. So this is perfect. And this is my contemporary shelf. So that kind of is more in tune with like the month of February, the month of love. So it's perfect. Anyways, I'm going to choose one of these books and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so the book I ended up choosing is The Upside of Unrequited, and this is a book by Becky Albertalli. Now, this is the only one by Becky Albertalli on my shelves that I haven't read yet, so I'm kind of excited to jump into it. I find that all of her books are very easy to just like fall into and like pick up the characters really quickly and just flow with the storyline. I mean, a lot of them are like, well, all of the ones I've read are contemporary romance. I won't say like they're full on romance, they're more contemporary books. But yeah, they're just so easygoing and very very easy to pick up. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this one goes. This one is following a girl named Molly who has had a lot of unrequited love for many different people, 26 times to be exact. And so yeah, she crushes pretty hard, she falls pretty fast. And so this is the story of her and her sister. Her sister Cassie has a girl that comes into the picture, and so this girl is brought into Molly's life as well. But this girl also comes with a hipster little brother who Molly starts to crush on. And so from there, I guess we see like their relationship explored as well as Cassie and this new girl. So it sounds like it could be interesting. And I'm excited to kind of have a book that is like slightly along the lines of like some sort of romance because it's February. So yeah. I mean, it's not February yet, but it's going to be here soon. So yeah, I'm going to choose this one and I'm excited to get to it. Okay, so then the next book will be my free pick. And so the free pick that I chose is Let Your Lips Twitch because I am actually hosting a book tour for this one this month. So I figured why not join in the book tour myself and read the book as well. And so I'm going to read this one. This is a collection of humorous short stories. And that's all I know. I know nothing else about this book, but I think it's going to be a fun time. I love short story collections. I like how they feel like you're progressing so quickly through them because you're reading like little bite-sized chunks of books. So I think it's going to be fun. And I'm also really curious to see what everybody else on the tour thinks about the book by the time we get to the tour. It says that there are 16 tales with a variety of genres. I'm excited to see all the different types of short stories in here. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. The ARC book that I'm going to be reading is called Miss Meteor. I've had this one since September of 2020, so it's been a while since I've had this. Fun fact about this book, though, it's actually written about two best friends that are entering a beauty pageant by two best friend authors. So I think that's really cool that they like came together to create a book. Anyways, so the back of the book says, there hasn't been a winner of the Miss Meteor beauty pageant who looks like Lita Perez or Chicky Quintanilla in all its history. But that's not the only reason Lita wants to enter the contest, or her ex-best friend Chicky wants to help her. The road to becoming Miss Meteor isn't about being perfect, it's about sharing who you are with the world, and loving the parts of yourself that no one else understands. So to pull off the unlikeliest underdog story in pageant history, Lita and Chicky are going to have to forget the past and imagine a future where girls like them are more than enough. They are everything. That sounds really cool. I'm excited to see where they're going with this story, and I'm excited to see how these two friends work together to pull off this awesome beauty pageant and maybe win. Who knows? I have read one book by Anna Marie McLemore, and that was Lake Lore. I think I felt okay about that book. Like I was in the middle on it. I've never read anything by the other author though, so I'm interested to see how these two write together. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. And then my Netgalley pick that I'm going to be reading is called Aetherbound. And so this is following the story of Pent. And Pent is kind of like an outcast with her family because she has an undesirable trait within her genes that does something. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it does something that kind of like sets her as an outcast apart from others. And so when they're on a space station, she becomes really good friends with the twins of the people that own the space station. And so the three of them kind of like pair together to hatch this scheme to take over the space station and show that they have control or something along those lines. I could be totally butchering this. I don't know. I've had this arc for a very long time, but I feel like it's finally time that I get to it because it's been here forever. And it's a sci-fi book because I wanted to throw a little bit of other genres in here. So we got quite the mixture and I'm looking forward to seeing where this one takes me. Anyway, that's it for my TBR for February. Let me know if you've read any of these books. I'm sure you probably have because some of these are quite old. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading them and I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts with you guys on these books. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Coffee page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as a link to buy my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.